You've been busy, Guardian. When you slew the Undying Mind, you changed the course of history. Inside the Infinite Forest, the Vex's future I long sought to prevent was no more. Instead, I met an emptiness I'm only beginning to understand. This new future dwarfed the Vex apocalypse. It was annihilation at the subatomic level, reaching out forever. And so I left the forest, and I emerged to find that time is broken on Mercury. The Red Legion have run amok in timelines across the past, present, and future of this planet. If you're willing to help, I'll arm you to smash the Legion and collapse the timelines they've created. You'll need my sundial to do it. All that you see here was not in the sundial's original design. I built it so that an ally of mine could cheat death. You and your Guardian cohorts know him as Saint-14. I failed to help him, and his death remains my greatest regret. I told you before, I tried to save Saint-14. I bent the rules of time using a prototype of the sundial. It allowed me to walk the corridors of time here on Mercury, but I failed. I never found Saint's final moment against the Vex. I encountered younger versions from his first mission to Mercury, among others, but none were the right Saint. The prototype sundial still exists, accessible off the main deck. And it can still travel through Saint's personal timeline on this planet. But venture there at your own peril. He cannot be saved. I have walked every permutation of those corridors with 100,000 of my echoes and found nothing. Saint-14 is lost.
The shotgun you crafted in the Infinite Forge is reacting to the sundial. An onboard transponder is broadcasting coordinates. A path through the sundial, crossing 2 time periods. The prophecy blueprint you used to create the perfect paradox must have included this broadcast. If you can open up the initial chamber, I can align us to the first time period the broadcast is referencing. This is new. Topographical scan confirms this is Mercury circa the Dark Age. Incoming signal on an old emergency band. Hold on.
I repeat, this is Saint-14. The Fallen have overrun Zephyr Station. If you can hear this, turn back.
Saint, hold your position. You have an armed guardian incoming.
Who is this?
Just stay alive, Titan.
All is lost, Guardian. Get out of here! I'll hold them off for as long as I can! The Fallen cannot be stopped. They do not negotiate. Their bargains are lies. I've watched them burn and pillage whole villages in the Cosmodrome. Ah! I've watched Drags eat children. They envy us. Their legends say the Traveler chose them before us. And they will kill. They will torture. They will maim to earn their machine god's favor. The light the Traveler gave to us, it only brings more violence. Your strength is a sight to behold, but what has all your strength come to? Our people are dying on Earth. They died here on Zephyr Station. Human colonists. Mercury was supposed to be a garden world, but the Vex were here first. They have murdered this planet, and these Fallen of the House of Red dragged us here all the way from the Cosmodrome. They destroyed us. We never should have come. Another minute and they would have eaten my ghost. Fallen are monsters.
Some are. Are you fit to fight, Titan?
I was supposed to protect these people. I should be dead.
You're stronger than you think.
Not strong enough. What is this?
The perfect paradox, built by my guardian out of spare parts, and light, and sheer will to aid you.
It's beautiful.
I probably shouldn't be showing you this, but when has that ever stopped us? This is the last safe city of humanity. Hundreds of years from now. During the day, there are children laughing in the streets. When night falls, the people sleep in their homes, not against the walls, weapons in hand, like the early days.
Like my people.
These are your people, Saint. They're descendants. If you quit the fight, maybe you'll live forever. Your ghost will protect you no matter what. But this last city might never happen.
Everything I've ever built has died. I've buried most of the people I've met. I can't do this. Not anymore.
We all make our own choices. Good luck, Titan. Okay, let's check the tower databases to make sure we didn't just wreck the entire timeline. Querying Saint-14. Records state he was a former commander of the tower. He vanished on a final mission to Mercury in search of the exiled warlock Osiris. Well, those are the big beats. Timeline intact. Good job, Saint. But our trip's not over. That broadcast I picked off the Perfect Paradox marked one more set of coordinates within the sundial.
No, Sagira. Because last time, you two kept conversing behind my back. I'm not some prefect to sneak notes past.
I've killed enough of you to end the war. And you took my light. I guess that makes us even. What are you waiting for? Last words? Finish it, you cowards.
I cannot let this oversight consume us.
I've killed enough of you to end the war. And you took my light. I guess that makes us even. What are you waiting for? Last words? Finish it, you cowards!
Now where are we? Let's see. Topographical readouts match near-present Mercury. This is before I found you. And after Saint-14 launched his last mission to find Osiris.
Guardian, you're back. Just in time. I was about to send my ghost away. I'm afraid that Martyrmind has taken my light. But now that you're here, these facts Two for one! I can feel the light in my bones. Martyrmind, time to die! It's been a long time, my friend. I've chased your memory for centuries. You should go now. Those who could kill me are dead. You've made sure of that.
And what if the Vex take your light again?
Impossible. It cost them everything to build the Martyrmind. When you crushed it, they were doomed.
You want us to leave you? You'll be stuck here for years.
You've both done plenty. Just open the Infinite Forest gate. I'll meet you the long way around, at the entrance. What's a few more years of fighting Vax?
If we did this right, Saint should be waiting for us in the forest. Let's hope he's still alive.
My name is Saint-14. They call me the greatest titan who ever lived. But I would be dead if not for you. Since the day I met you, I swore I would make it my duty to follow your example. I'm still trying.
I didn't think it was possible. I had given up. I spent lifetimes looking for Saint. A dozen of my echoes lost their minds before I retired them. Part of me wishes you were there to see it, to feel what I felt when I surrendered. But then where would we be? What you've done today, this is amazing. Saint will need your help. The world has changed since he last walked free. In his youth, he talked often about the Guardian who inspired him. I should have guessed it would be you.
Look at this place. I cannot believe what this city has become. To be home again. To hear of the Red War and see the scars. So much has changed. I was not here when the city needed me most. But regret does not serve us. We must look to the future. We must find hope again. There is no more time to waste. On my journey here, I wondered how the city could best use me. Now I think I know. Together, we will shine brighter. We will build a beacon to call all who are lost home. You will fight, and I will build. But for now, my skull needs rest. I searched for Osiris for a very long time. He is good at hiding. My friend, would you tell Osiris, my brother, when he is ready to speak, I am here. I do not know how long I wandered the infinite forest, but once I believed I had found Osiris. I chased his reflection for days, through churning landscapes, through 1,000 shifting realities, until they became real. I believed his reflection would lead me back to him. I washed upon shores of minds who spoke in broken pieces of ideas. I did not understand, and they cast me out. Through all this, I kept my eyes locked on that golden image of my brother. It drifted through seas of cold, opening doorways where there was nothing. I fell through existence for lifetimes, and my ghost kept me breathing. You have only seen the surface, my friend. Do not go deeper. I cannot say if that reflection was even real. I hope it was not, that it would not bring me to such a place. It is difficult to think back on these things. It is a place that twists understanding until it breaks, and I will never go back.
I should not have turned my back on you. I will find you. The night you rescued Saint-14, I lit a candle to commemorate his return. I watched that candle flicker and burn away as I drifted into sleep. When I dreamt, it was not of the darkness that was left, but of a flame that would not snuff out. Each night, that flame burns brighter in my dreams. Each night, the dark recedes, if ever so slightly. Saint-14 has returned to the city. Perhaps No. No, there's too much to be done here. My work dictates I must remain here. If you return to the city, Saint should know that I am not proud of how we parted. I was never able to establish a link between the sundial and Saint-14. At least, not as you were. Guardian, I knew Saint-14 had come after me. I allowed him to walk into the infinite forest, and I made certain he would never find me. I led him away, and I believed there would be a time when, with cooler tempers, we could reconcile. I hoped I could pry him from the hooking promises the Speaker had woven into his mind. That time never came. I allowed myself to grow distracted. I was drawn by other curiosities, other dangers, and soon I had lost sight of him entirely. When I realized Saint had vanished, I sent my projections out to every corner of the forest, but it was not enough. All that suffering is mine to bear. Not his, not the speaker's. They set these acts in motion, but I allowed them to reach their conclusion. The fault lies with me. I can accept that. But this knowledge would turn my brother away from me. Never tell him. I do not wish to lose him again. Not now that there is time for something more.
Welcome to Twilight Gap, the place where humanity nearly died.
Guardian, there are no Crucible matches scheduled for the Gap today.
Osiris, how did you know we were here?
I saw the Guardian arrive.
You're spying on him?
I watch all Guardians of stature.
The battle against the Fallen that took place here, it made Titans famous. Not in a good way.
You say that like the warlocks and hunters sat on their hands.
Get off this line, Osiris. I'm showing the Guardians something very important.
Make me.
You would not survive that, but you make me laugh. You can stay. The fabled yellow horns of legend were constructed from the armor of Guardians who died here. Final deaths, all of them.
What happened here wasn't your fault. Or mine.
We would have lost if not for Shax's last stand. With Nkechi and Abdi, and Truth, Li Feng, Anna, they all believed in him.
He's more stubborn than you.
I have never known him to give up, ever. He's taught me a lot. Guardian, whether you wanted it or not, you've become the best of us. Or close to it. Without you, there would be no Saint-14. The Battle of Twilight Gap might have been lost.
Saint, your ego knows no bounds.
And you have a fat head, Warlock.
What's all this? Guardian, there are no sanctioned matches at Twilight Gap right now.
That's exactly what I was saying.
Osiris!
Warlord Shax, as I live and breathe.
Saint-14? I thought you were dead.
Brother, I have always hated you.
They'll be at this for a while, Guardian. Feel free to move about the universe. I'm sure you have better things to do than listen to this.
The next time bullies come crashing on our gates, I will be here to answer.
Sagira asked me to thank you for cleaning up another of my messes. Obviously, I don't see it that way. All that happened with the sundial was necessary to achieve this outcome, including the return of Saint-14. What you've achieved here on Mercury, I'm only beginning to believe. The future I saw in the Infinite Forest, when all this began, the subatomic annihilation of this reality, perhaps you've prevented it. I pray that you have. Because no hero or weapon could defeat that emptiness. Go. Run your strike missions, your crucible training. Live your life while you can.